Well, hello folks. It is 6:06 on Saturday, February 1st, 2025. 6:06. And gotta do the No Damn Choice workout. Now I got my daggone physical trainer over here. She jumped up in this chair. She was sitting there cute as could be. Now she's heard something. The wind is blowing outside, so she hears something in the AC unit. Anyway, we're going to get down to this workout because there's no part where I can let my body go to pieces. I've got to be able to work, and I've got to be able to work around the house. And there's no part where I can let myself get to where a doctor gets a hold of me and starts giving me medicines that just completely fuck up my insides. So let's get to work. Let's get down to the floor. This is going to go slow because I am stiff as I could possibly be. What you doing, Poopy? And this is Poops. She always knows. Prissy always knows. What you doing, Poops? I'm going to get it. I'm going to squeeze it. Now, she has ate like 4 times today already. And she'll eat probably another 2 times. But I only take I take a can of her cat food, which is a big can, and then I'll cut it into thirds. And I only feed her a little bit at a time because she likes to puke. She will gluttonize herself till she's just absolutely full of food. Won't you? Little monster. And we're not in a hurry with this. If this goes into 2 parts and I have to put it together, I'll put it together. I'm not going to be in a hurry because I'm stiff. I haven't done this exercise in since the 6th, I think it is. Yeah, since the 6th. Of January. So what's that? 31/6 is what, 25, and then half a day, so say 25 days. So I got to get myself limbered up. What are you doing, Poopy? She's leaning as hard as she can lean against my back here. I don't know what. She's a trip. She knows when I'm shooting camera. What are you doing, Poopy? Huh? What are you doing? She playing with her cracked banana. That banana's full of catnip. She never plays with it. She's being cute. Little monster. What are you doing, little monster? What are you doing? I'm going to squeeze it like I said. What do you think of that? What you doing, mess? Little mess. She's a mess. I'll tell you one thing. If I ever get another cat, it's going to be a black cat because her hair is everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. It's in everything. It's in all my clothes, in my work clothes. I wear black shirts at work. I got her hair all over them. I look like a freaking homeless person going to a job. But that's not her fault. That's my fault for not going through this house and vacuuming everything up every damn day. So we got to get on our P's and Q's and I was going to try to use a brush on her, but boy, she is not having that. She is not having. You're not having no brushes, are you? You're like, you put a brush on me, I'm going to bite the shit out you. ain't you? Alright, we got to get to this workout. Let's do this workout and let's let you folks get out of here. But I need to do this workout because number one is right here, and you can see right here. I don't know if you can see it, but this right here, when I don't do my workout, this gets bigger. And this is, what this is when you have a 6-pack, you have a binder in there like this. I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's a ligament or something. But what happened to me was that binder went like this. And I felt it happen, and it felt just like a Velcro, just like Velcro ripping up is what it felt like. Rip! I didn't see it happen. I felt it happen. I was pushing a cart with about 200, and I would say about 225 pounds of tools down a set of stairs. And we were working in a place called B&A in Crystal City. It was like a 11-story building, and the contractor would not let us get on the elevator. So I had this, I was up on the, I want to say the 10th floor. No, I think it's the 9th floor going to the 8th floor. And I was clunking my tools down the steps, cussing every step. And I clunked down one step, and I felt it go. I felt something, my stomach went kind of, I kind of felt like a rip, and it did hurt. I just stopped for a minute. I was like, going, what the hell was that? And it didn't pop out. But later on that week, we had cats. We had like 3 cats at the time, and they were playing on the bed. And it was on a Saturday, and I looked up like this, and my at that time, my stomach went up like this. I went, what the hell is that? Because I'd never seen that. I went to the doctor. It's a Kaiser Permanente doctor. He says, don't worry about that. Everybody gets that when they get old. Don't worry about it. I'm like going, oh, okay. It's called a diastasis rectus. Sounds like something to do with your butthole, but it does. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's a diastasis rectus. It's that loosening of those ligaments. Anyway. So I've had that ever since then. Been like 30 years at least. But I do notice when I don't do my exercises, I can feel the weakness in there getting worse. And I don't want that to come apart. So, running my mouth, stalling. She gets so mad at that ball. Sometimes she likes playing with it, sometimes she don't. I'm kind of glad she's playing with it for you folks. But boy, she gets pissed. I will put my hand nowhere near her when she's playing with that thing, because she will turn around, and she doesn't got no front claws. She got back claws, but them back claws are like that long. And she will get mad, and she'll grab like this, and then she will kick with them back claws, and man, my arm right here will be all bloody. She's vicious. She would have made a good killer. Alright, Poop, I'm going to do my exercise now. Here we go. Nice and slow. First exercise, individual knee lifts. 22. 1. Ooh, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. So when I started that, my left knee went click. So there's that. Now, double knee lifts. 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. That exercise, you would think that it does a lot of good for your knees and your legs, which it does. But primarily what it helps is my lower back. And when I first started that, my lower back was so tight, it was in a little bit of a spasm. So the first 3 were kind of stiff, and then my back started easing off. You know, right there above, right where your butt is, right above your butt. That's where a lot of injuries happen. That's why this exercise starts on the floor. Then you turn around, you do your push-ups, as you get up. The whole point is to start on the floor without your weight being on your joints, and to try to get everything loosened up before you get up. Alright, so there's that. Individual straight knee leg lifts. 22. So that helps the waist where you'd have a hamstring pull or a hernia, but this also reinforces that looseness that you want to have around your back, and this specifically is helping all the muscles around my left hip back around my back. All right, double straight leg lift, 22. Strangely enough, that exercise does a lot of good for my stomach muscles. Right in here. It actually, I tell you that your waist, the space between your shoulders and your hips, between your waist, that is actually a tube. The back part of the tube is your back muscles and your spine. The front part of the tube is your stomach muscles. Without those stomach muscles, your back has to do all the work. And that's not a good way to live. All right, so we did individual knee lifts, double knee lifts. We did individual straights. We did double straights. Now we're going to do triad crunch, which is this way, this way, this way. What this does is works the neck muscles. Cuts down a lot on the crunching sound I have in my neck, and it also works the shoulder muscles too. So let's make this happen. 22. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Okay. A lot of crunching, a lot of, we start the exercises at the lower part of the body, which works the legs, loosens the legs up, loosens the lower back up. This is where we start coming up to the top of the body. So we work with this to loosen up the neck muscles, the shoulder, the upper part of the shoulder and the back. Work this in up in here. Now we're going to go on to sit-ups. 22 sit-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, All right. Sit-ups. Obviously, it works your stomach. Where the hell did that go? I just saw it. There it is. I got a piece of plastic on the floor here. So, it works your stomach. Works your back. It starts moving down the body again. So you, at the start of this, laying on your back, you've loosened up your legs, you've loosened up your lower back. Then when you go up here to the tri-ab crunch, you've loosened up your muscles in your shoulders, in your neck. Now you just did sit-ups, so now you've worked your back and stuff. Now we're going to do push-ups, which is reaching back into the upper shoulder area, but it also allows your body to work with it allows your brain to work with your body to get all the muscles working together to make yourself tense, and then you use your arms to do 22 push-ups. And a long time ago I had somebody post in and say, you're doing those push-ups wrong, and I didn't understand what he was saying. I didn't put a lot of credence in it, but then I saw a short where the person was a professional physical trainer, and he said that a lot of people do push-ups wrong because they have their hands on the floor like this. And the way he showed it was that he had this whole thing about putting your hands back at like this, at like a 45-degree angle, and then pushing up like that from the floor. But what I noticed with him was that ball of your shoulder has to be there, or your fingers have to be there. If your hands are like this, you're too far forward with your hands on the floor. So, and I did notice a difference in my shoulder pain by using his method. So I will be, when I sit down here to do my push-ups, I will make sure that my hands are pulled back, look at my shoulder, make the ball of my shoulder just touch the fronts of my fingers. So when you push up, you're pushing up like this. You're not pushing up like this, which means you're pushing against your body back up. You're not pushing your body up this way. You're actually pushing your body back. I think that might be where the nerve pains in my shoulders are coming from. Anyway, that's what I found out on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Some of her toys are not out here. That's her newest banana I got her from PetSmart. This is an old mouse that my wife bought Knucklehead, and the thing freaks me out at night when I look at it, you know, especially if you hit it with your toe and it's going like this. You're like, going, oh shit. Anyway, let's get back to these workouts. Here you go, Knucklehead, whenever you're ready. All right, here we go. Like I said, my urge in these push-ups has been to go like this, and then start doing that. That's wrong. You gotta bring your hand back, look at your shoulder. You can do it his way, which is great. Look at your shoulder. Make sure your hands are, your shoulder balls are straight down like this on your fingers. So here we go. All right, so here we go. Thank you, Lord. Oh, we thank the Lord for getting us up off the floor. Oh, wow. I'd like to tell you that was painless. No, it wasn't. Hell to the no, it wasn't painless. Sucker. They didn't hurt as much as they usually hurt, but they can hurt, I tell you. If you haven't been on the floor in a long time, please get down on the floor. And it doesn't take much. All you got to do is work 20 years in a row. Going to your job, working at a computer, getting in your car, riding a bus, coming home, eating dinner at the table in a chair, watching TV on a couch, sleeping on a bed, but you never get on the floor. And then you find out that, oops, one day you hang your foot in a cord, or you, God forbid, someone pushes you down, and you find out, hell, I can barely get up off the damn ground. So if you haven't been on the floor in a long time, get down all the way on the floor. You might want to be next to a couch, something that's securely on the floor. Get on your back, relax, and then roll over on your face, and then try to get up off the floor. And if you have any trouble, you need to start exercising, okay? You do not want to be trapped on that floor, because if anybody can push you on the floor, you have to start putting your hands like this instead of like this to get off the ground, because you got to keep somebody from kicking you in the head. Because if they kick you in the head one time with a steel-toe boot, you got brain damage. And once they kick you once, they'll kick you 20 times, and your life will never be the same. So anyway, let's get to this. Now we're doing stomach tensions, which is just a matter of breathing out, concentrating, and let me see something real quick. Son of a bitch. My weight is 201. My weight, I swear I saw 209 yesterday. So that's a lot of number 2 coming out. It turns out I am full of shit. Anyway, so we're starting at 201. That's the first measurement I have that I can say, well, we started at 201. Normally my weight will go down to about 187. But we'll see. But I got another 6 days to go. I got till next Saturday. So anyway, we'll see. I'm leaning towards next Saturday, since it'll be a Saturday, is I'm just going to sleep in, and then I'll go to Golden Corral, and I'll get their breakfast special, and I'll take my iPhone, and I'll just put it up there, and I'll record it, and I'll make a video when I get back. And that way I can stuff my guts off. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, well, you know, yeah. Anyway, we'll see. Next exercise, stomach tensions. And all what you do is you breathe out, and as you breathe out, you tense your stomach muscles up. And what this is a genuine brain workout, because what you're doing is you're using your brain to send electrical signals to your stomach muscles to tense them up. It's not a natural thing to happen unless you are in really good physical condition, because if you are in real good physical condition, your body will do it naturally. Like athletes, you know, runners, anyone who's in really good physical condition and who does workouts regularly, their brain gets in concert with their body, and they work together to keep you healthy. And it doesn't necessarily mean you can go out and you can't go running through walls and shit, but when you're doing lifting objects, and I'll tell you, you can get hurt lifting a case of water at Walmart. That's like 25, 30 pounds. And if you pick it up wrong and you haven't been exercising, you can pull out, you can get a hernia, pull your back out, pull your arm out, and everything. So it's important you stay in shape. All right, so here we go, stomach tensions. Breathe out, tense your muscles in your stomach. 22. I can definitely feel that weakness right there from 25 days of not doing that exercise. Next exercise is hip thrusts. And you don't do a hip thrust like this. This is not a hip thrust. That's not a hip thrust. You do a proper exercise hip thrust is done by pushing your butt out at a circle at the bottom of your travel, bring it back up, and point it up like this, like this. Like that. That you want to get a motion in the ocean, okay? And once you get that motion, you'll be surprised how much your back, your lower back, says thank you. All right, so here we go. 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Next is squats. Watch out for your knees. I support myself with a door frame because all I'm looking for is my upper body weighs about 120 pounds, which my body has to carry all day long when I'm walking. So I got enough weight. I got 120 pounds that both my legs are going to be lifting up and down 22 times. So I don't need to be using weights. And I don't want to get off balance, because if you get off balance, you can actually put stress and strain on joints that you don't want to put stress and strain on. So here we go. Squats, 22, watch out for your knees. Yes, that squeak is the floor, not my knee. Okay. 5.5 pound weights. First exercise is wrist curls. All it is holding the weights down by your sides, a little bit out from your body, and all you're doing is you're flexing both wrists up inside towards your body like this. What this does is it works your grip. It works, especially works the top of your hands here. I find out that it goes a long way to keeping my tops of my hands from feeling painful. So here we go, 22. Next is inside curls. This is about working a certain group of muscles in your arms and in your shoulders. And it also works your sense of balance since you're standing up. Here we go. Inside curls, 22. Okay. Next exercise is standard curls. Standard double curls, which is out like this. Same thing, you're working muscle groups in a different direction, so it works them in a different way. It also works your balance. Here we go, 22. Okay, now straight ups, double straight ups. Works your balance, works your muscles in your shoulders and your arms in a different direction. Here we go, 22. I don't know if I can get this on camera, but I'm going to get this right next to the camera and see if you can hear my left elbow popping when I move my arm up and down. Well, you can't. Let's see. Oh yeah, sounds squishy. Squishy! Alright, so we've done that. Now we're doing individual curls. Same thing as standard curls, but just individuals. Works a different group of muscles across the back. Here we go. Individual double straight up, same thing. Working different muscle groups in a different direction, also working my sense of balance. Alright. Now we got flying curls, 22. Start with the right hand over this time. Here we go. This is about working chest muscles, back muscles, arm muscles, all in the same way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. Okay. Last but not least is 20-pound weights, barbells, 20 pounds each barbell. I'm going to do 12 of these and then 12 of these. And what it is it's after you've got your entire body warmed up, it is a strengthening exercise to inspire your muscles to get stronger. But it also works on your endurance, your balance, and also your strength. So here we go. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Lord, for being in my life. Please always be in my life. Oh, Wanda, I love you and I miss you. You too, Miss Kitty. Well, that's a start back. That's a start back, and that's what we need. We need to start back. We need to get back away from that cliff. So once you fall into that cliff of getting injured, trying to get out of it's a real SOB. I want to buy a motorcycle. I really do, but boy, oh boy, God is bringing me stories of people absolutely grievously injured. It's just terrible. I mean, one guy named Moto Giant lost his leg. There's other, I've seen like 5 stories of people telling me about their friends who died. This other guy he bought his motorcycle, he had it like 3 weeks, and somebody pulled right out in front of him. Another guy was, actually not a guy, it was a woman who was riding motorcycles with her son, and her son was riding a motorcycle, and the car pulled right in front of him, turned right out in front of him, and he's not able to walk right now. Hopefully he'll get better. We wish that lady the best. One thing I did not say on that long video, I saw the most incredible natural kill one of the most incredible natural kills I ever seen in my life. The last time I saw something like this was I was riding a bicycle in 1979. I was 19 and I was riding back from work, and I was riding down Lorton Road towards Occoquan, 123. I looked up in the sky, and there was this bird sitting here like this. I was like, what the hell's he doing? And he put his wings in like that, and he went down like this, and he went, and he smacked this damn bird. He killed that son of a bitch. And when he hit it, He had his claws in it. He took her all the way to the ground, and when I rode by, he was eating it. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Now, you know, if you're somebody who gets all upset about that, that's just the way life is, you know. That doesn't mean we should copy that, but we should realize that animals have to eat, you know, and that's how they eat. And that was a wonderful kill. Well, I saw a kill just like that, even more incredible, and it was a hawk. And I was going down Powhite Parkway towards Laburnum Avenue in Richmond, and I was coming off the Laburnum Avenue exit off of Powhite Parkway going north, and they had these light poles along the Powhite Parkway, and there was a bird on top of the light pole, and I didn't think nothing about it, and I saw this hawk, and like, so here's the bird. The bird is facing that way. The hawk flew like this up the back of the pole, and when he cleared that pole, them two claws came out, and there was an explosion of feathers. I thought it was a pigeon. The way those feathers blew off of it, I said, that has to be a pigeon. But the bird got lost in the feathers. He hit that bird so hard and killed it probably instantly. And I was going off the ramp, so I couldn't turn around and look, but it was just incredible. It was an incredible kill. He was so smart. This hawk was so smart because he knew that he couldn't see him down here. And he went up the back of the pole at speed. I looked, this is crazy because I could see the hawk's head. I almost could see his face and the determination on his face to get up the back of that pole and clear that pole, and the bird was facing that way. That bird never had a chance, man. That bird never had a chance, and bravo to that hawk. I'm telling you, that was a hell of a kill. Just amazing. I hope that doesn't dishearten you, but I look at nature all around me and I see God in all of it. And in Virginia, we have geese. And we tend to have geese almost all year long around here, which is just crazy. But every time I see them going, I see, you know, a line of 20, 30, 50. They usually run in about lines of 20. And then they break off into another line of 20, you know, and or 30. They never get more than 30 in a line. I think it's more like 20. But anyway, when you see them flying, and I look up there and I say, why would anybody make that investment in life? Why would anybody put a creature up there in the sky and say, well, your whole reason for living is you're going to fly across the sky and you're going to go over here and then you're going to turn around at the other time of the year and you're going to fly over here. And that's what you're going to do. Because and the only thing I can think of is God says, because I need something that I like to see in the air. I like to see my creations in the air. And I have to tell God every time I see them geese, thank you, because they're just breathtaking animals. They really are breathtaking. Just amazing creatures. And we have a lot of them around us. And America needs to protect those amazing creatures. Obviously, some of us have to eat. And if you're hunting deer, or if you're hunting squirrels, or if you're hunting whatever, you know, more power to you. Just slaughter what you kill and eat it. You know, don't waste it, you know. And if you have vermin animals, unfortunately, what a lot of animal lovers don't understand is that there are animals that are vermin. And they cannot be allowed to be on farms. They cannot allowed to be in hen houses. They cannot allowed to be killing cattle. So the only alternative, you got two alternatives. Either you can put poison baits out, which kills a lot of creatures, or you can hunt those animals and kill them yourself. That's what a lot of farmers do. So, anyway, but that was such an incredible kill. I just couldn't believe. I was in shock. I went, whoa! I was wondering where the hawk was flying. You know, it's like, where's the hell is he going? Where is he? Is he going to land on top of the pole? No, he cleared that pole, and them two damn talons came out, and he went, pow! And that freaking bird exploded in feathers. I went, well, he's going to eat. That bird's going to eat. You know, it was a beautiful kill. It was beautiful. Please don't drink any aspartame, sucralose, or high fructose corn syrup. Look at the foods that have those 3 chemicals in them and don't ingest them. We have an epidemic of children with fatty liver disease. That's coming from all the high fructose corn syrup being used by the soda industry and by other industries to sweeten things. I mean, it was bad enough with sugar, okay? Sugar's not wonderful, but it's they went away from sugar, which we could track how it kills you, okay? And you could say, well, we can back off of the sugar. And they went to these other artificial sweeteners like aspartame, which attacks your brain and your body, and sucralose, which attacks your brain and especially your gut. Sucralose will make your guts all screwed up. If you have, if you're a bodybuilder and you're taking protein powders and your guts are all messed up, you need to look into your protein powder and see if it's sweetened with sucralose, because sucralose will attack your guts. And then high fructose corn syrup, which is poisonous to your liver. I mean, I look at this like, are these people at Coke and Pepsi trying to kill us? I'm like, now I drink this stuff called Olipop. I haven't had it in a while, but it's pretty good, but that's like $2 a can at Walmart. But Olipop is specifically designed to not kill you, okay? And it has a great flavor too. I like the flavor. I've had the root beer, I've had the ginger ale. Did I have the Coke? I might have had the Coke once. I don't think I had their Coke once, but I had the ginger ale, which was awesome. And I had the root beer, which is really good too. So, anyway, please don't drink aspartame, sucralose, or high fructose corn syrup. Don't ingest it. If you see that, check the food ingredients list, because you got to check it. Because they'll sneak that shit in. They won't tell you on the front of the package. If something's excessively sweet, if you drink like a soda and it's excessively sweet, is a good chance it has sucralose in it. So, but, so don't do that. Please exercise. Don't be like me and go 26 days without exercising. I'm not gonna make bold pronouncements. I'm gonna get back on this horse because I cannot be injured. I worked on a chair at a major hospital out in what was it, Culpeper, Virginia. I worked on a chair out there, and I saw a man probably 10 years older than me, bent over. A proud man was bent over with a walker, and he was getting there, you know. And he saw me walking in with the chair, and he moved over to the side, and I said, all I said to him was, "Thank you, sir. Have a nice day." And I walked on past, because he's like our generation. We don't need to be sucked up to. We don't need somebody to feel sorry for us. But when I saw that older man than me, I said, you know, that's me if I don't get off my ass and start doing these exercises. And don't expect a doctor to put your shit back together, okay? They're not miracle workers. They're more like car mechanics. And just like car mechanics, some are good and some ain't, you know? And unfortunately, you know, the car mechanic doesn't have the manufacturer telling them to purposely, well, maybe they do, but it's just crazy. Anyway, God loves you, and He watches over you. You're not alone in anything that happens. If you need His help, just put your hand on your shoulder and say, Lord, I need some help. Could you please come into my life? Please help me get through this stuff I'm going through. Please help me to be a better person. You know, it doesn't hurt to, if you're a Christian, to get your Bible. It doesn't hurt if you're a Muslim to get your Quran. If you're a Buddhist, whatever your writings are, to get those and then to reignite your connection to your Supreme Being, you know. And one thing I would say about living in this world that we live in today is, a lot of times I'm listening to conservative radio and I have to turn it off. I just have to, because whether it's liberal radio or liberal television or conservative radio or conservative television, there's no unity in their speaking. I don't think Democratic Americans are stupid, okay? I think they've been lied to. And I was a Democrat for a long time, and I'm not a Republican. I'm an American. And Democrat Americans want to be decent people. They want to have empathy for other people. They want to help people. And these leaders that we got, they abuse that. And they lie to us. And they try to convince us to give up our rights. And that's just not right. And there's a lot of foreign money involved in this. And a lot of our enemies are using people inside our country to get to us. So be an American, first. I work with wonderful people from every nation on earth in the time I've been at my jobs. And they've all been wonderful people. And anyway, I'm not getting into that discussion. This channel's not for that discussion. I believe in America, and I believe in the free people all over the world, and they need to fight back. I mean, what's going on in Britain's crazy. And what's been happening in Germany and what's been happening in all across Europe, just crazy. So anyway, hopefully that'll all get straightened out. Like I said, you can't internalize that stuff. You got to think about what you can do today to help somebody else. And it doesn't matter. I see we have a large Muslim contingent of people in Virginia. And some of their women wear the shawls on their head. They wear the ceremonial garb. And I will hold the door open for them just like I'll hold the door open for anybody else. And I will smile at them, and I will respect them. And they've all been smiled back at me and respected me. So let's do that. Let's respect everybody, okay? God bless you, folks, and thank you for watching the video. Hopefully I will not be ass dragons anymore, because I can't. This is called the No Damn Choice workout for a reason. I cannot skip this workout 25 days or 26 days and then go lift the overhead up on a wall, because if I do that, I'm going to hurt my back, and then I'll be out of a job. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, because it's 7 o'clock now. That says 10:18, but I was too lazy to change it before the video started. It is 6:55 on Saturday, February 1st, 2025, and the bill is paid. And we want to thank the good Lord for that. We ask for His blessings in our life. We ask for Him to please watch over my boss and his wife, who are currently grieving the loss of my boss's wife's mother. We ask for the Lord's wonderful blessings, good graces, and guardian angels that go to my friend who's fighting cancer of his face and his neck. And his wonderful wife is also facing her battles against skin cancer. We ask the Lord to send His guardian angels to them to heal their cancer so they can be with their family for another 40 years. And we hope you all are well. We ask the Lord to work in your life also. Hopefully whatever you're facing is a battle that you can get through, and that you can entreat and request help from the Lord, and you can get through it. God bless you, folks, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.